All right, welcome everyone. Tom here, Park Avenue Trading, Park Avenue Forex, um, Park Avenue, whatever, doing an update because I just received an interesting article that was put up in The Economist, dated for May 8th. So it's a brand new article. You can look at the article at economist.com. And the title of the article is Digital Currencies That Matter. So, and the subtitle is Get Ready for a Fed Coin and the Euro coin. Quite interesting because, we went from 5 years ago where major banks like Citibank, JP Morgan, even Janet Yellen at one point said that if you're investing in Bitcoin, you got to be crazy. Like that was the gist of what they were saying back in, I guess, like 2015. And I actually believed that. I thought that the G7 was going to crush these. They weren't going to allow them. But lo and behold, I don't want to put the article up because I don't know if that's copyright infringement. So you can go to theeconomist.com and read the article for yourself. It's up there. So the gist of this article is that technological change is upending finance. Bitcoin has gone from being an obsession of anarchists to a $1 trillion asset class that many fund managers insist belong in any balanced portfolio. So the governments are jumping in on this bandwagon. Now, we have to really understand, in my opinion, that, The Economist is a voice for the Davos group. And, they basically are, they write to what their ideas are. So, this is an important article to read and for you to keep an open mind when you're reading this, because it's basically, in my opinion, there's one paragraph in this article that I believe that we should all be aware of. And it says that these gov coins are a new incarnation of money. They promise to make finance work better, but also to shift power from individuals to the state, alter geopolitics, and change how capital is allocated. They are to be treated with optimism and humility. That's all in the same paragraph. That's a quite interesting paragraph, and you can take that as you see fit. But when you're shifting power from individuals to the state, that's not exactly the best thing. But really, what's going on is that governments are realizing that these cryptocurrencies and this blockchain is going to be, a game changer, like I said in the previous video. And they really want to get control of this because, they can't regulate economies if they have a side economy, like an underground economy that they have no control of. So this is the first inkling that this stuff is staying. And it's going to go through a lot of ups and downs. And there's going to be a lot of coins that don't make it, and there are going to be a lot of coins that really do make it. And again, you have to do your research on that. But I implore everyone to read this article. I mean, the opening of the article, an obsession of anarchists. I mean, really, people that were trying to get control of their own, destiny are anarchists. It is, and also it's true that, it's a $1 trillion asset class that, Fidelity is trying to get an ETF for. So the government see this, and they're basically, shooting the warning shots over, over the bow of these decentralized platforms. Whether or not they're going to be, excuse me, whether or not they're going to be able to actually do anything about it, no idea. It all depends on how big it grows before they can get their head around it and come up with an e-dollar and an e-euro. And if they do that, then what's the fiat currency going to be worth? What is it? I mean, there's a lot of people believe that, the dollar is finished. And I happen to believe that, yeah, it's potentially on its way out, and the other altcoins are going to take its place. Now, really, for all you gold traders out there and metal traders, this is another warning shot for you that that asset is dead, in my opinion. Gold is finished. There's no reason to hold gold when you can have, these alt currencies that you can actually make payments with. What are you going to do with gold? You're going to have a hunk of gold and you're going to go to, the market and go, okay, I have to chop this up into little bit shavings and measure it and give it to you for, a pack of carrots. It's just, for me, gold is finished, in my opinion. Okay. There's no reason to, hold gold or silver or platinum or anything like that for type of storage against inflation. It's just so 1700s or 1500s. It's not worth it. So if we were going to be looking, I'd be looking for shorts in gold, at specific levels, not just go and sell gold. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's like the overall idea I have in my mind, that I have to always watch, metals for specific rallies to sell against previous highs, okay, to get a good short position in it. And again, I'm speaking in terms of really, circumspect of the whole market, but that doesn't mean that's happening tomorrow. This is just a story I'm telling, right? So my overall idea now is that metals are finished, okay, because of these new altcoins. Now that could change, but I don't believe it's going to change. I think that these altcoins that I talked about yesterday, and there's so many others out there that I'm doing research on. I forgot to mention a couple yesterday that I think that is important to mention. And I think that Polkadot and Uniswap, I believe it's called, is another one that is important to watch. So now Polkadot's already $42 or whatever it is. Let me look at look at this. It really just started how many weeks ago? Months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months ago. This thing was at $5, and now it's it went to a high of 48. The open was 50. It hasn't surpassed its opening price yet. So when it first came out, it was 50. It got hammered down to 5. Or actually, let's see what the low on this thing was. $2.71, and now it's $41. So I missed the train on that one, but it's an important crypto. It's an important software, and you can do your due diligence looking at that one. And Uniswap's another one. Let me go to the dailies. Oh, I got a mosquito in here or something. Uniswap was up to a high of 45, and now it's around $40. So these are other ones that I didn't mention yesterday. I was really looking for like the ones that most people could afford, and you could take a $300 position in, like good old Electronium, at 2 cents. It hasn't went up to 2.027. Wow. Okay. Had $4 million invested, you would have made some money on that, but no, just kidding. So that's the little update I wanted to bring to you today about the Economist and the Davos group basically saying, hey, we're going to launch our own cryptocurrencies. Now, whether or not you think that's a great idea, that's your own opinion on things. And I suggest everybody read this article, economist.com, look for it. And I think that you'll find it quite enlightening. All right, until the next time, I look forward to seeing you again. Cheers.